Yo, what's up guys, Terrell here. And today with the Combat Rogue patch 6.1 PvE guide. This isn't the PvP guide, the PvP guide will come out later on. This one is strictly for PvE. So today I'm gonna talk about my talents, glyphs, macros I use. There are not that much macros for PvE of course. And I will go over the rotation I'm using in PvE for my rogue. So let's talk about the talents first. These are the talents I'm using. You can, I mean, shadow focus is what I think the best. Some guys might say subterfuge the best, but if you go in subterfuge, ambush costs a lot. It only costs 15 energy now, and it's like 60 or something in when you use subterfuge. So you can't really get a lot of ambushes off when you're in subterfuge. That's why I like shadow focus for quick vanish ambush attacks. At level 30 we have combat readiness, nerve strike and deadly throw. Deadly throw is just shit, I think. At least it's shit in PvP and PvE. I think it's just not viable. Nerve strike, I think that's the best one. Some people might say combat readiness. That's good for yourself, but this is good for the raid. So kidney shot and cheap shot also reduce damage dealt by the target by up to 50% and healing done by the target by 10%. So if you can, kidney shot an ad or something, you reduce their damage they dealt by about 50%. So that's huge. That can be the difference between surviving and not surviving. So I think nerve strike is the best. You can also choose combat readiness for heavy AoE or raid damage or anything like that, but I think nerve strike is the best one. At level 45 we have cheat death, leeching poison and elusiveness. I think elusiveness is the best one because we're gonna use feint a lot. It's a very important ability. I will go over that later on. But feint also reduces all damage you take by 30% for 7 seconds. So when you feint, your damage taker is reduced by 30% and your damage taker from AoE attacks are reduced by 50%. A lot of damage we get in raids are AoE these days. So I think having 50% less damage from AoE is huge. Then you have leeching poison. This one can be nice if you're doing like some soloing stuff. It's a nice heal. It's healing 4% of the rogue's health. So I think it's pretty good. They have cheat death. I'm not using it. I think it's pretty shit. So just go with elusiveness. I think that's just the best one. At level 60. You have Cloak and Dagger, Shadow Step and Burst of Speed. Everyone knows the famous Burst of Speed of course. It's good for outer world stuff, for 5-man dungeons something. But for raids, you're gonna go with Shadow Step. So I'm gonna spec into Shadow Step now. This basically steps through the shadow to appear behind the target and gain 17% movement speed. So basically if I want to attack him and I do Shadow Step, I'm behind him, So that's Shadow Step. I think it's pretty good. Then we have Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, your ambush, growth and cheap shot have 30 yard range and cause you to teleport behind the target. I don't know. I'm not using it. I don't really like it. I like Shadow Step more. But yeah, you can choose one of these. I think this is the best one. This one isn't because you're losing too much energy. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, it's 30 energy in. It's 30 energy when you're not in stealth, so you're losing too much energy when you're using this while not in stealth. I think Shadow Step is way better. Level 75. Wait, I'm dropping FPS now. Level 75 we have Prey on the Weak, Internal Bleeding and Dirty Tricks. I'm taking Internal Bleeding. Your kidney shot also causes the target to bleed 6,966 damage per combo point over 12 seconds. So whenever you can kidney shot an ad, he's bleeding for a lot of damage, and I think that's a nice dot you get. Yeah, I think it's good. this one can be good too, because if you kidney shot someone, is getting 10% increased damage from all sources, so even from other players, but this is better for our DPS boost. And this one is maybe for PvP, but it's shit in PvE, I think. Gouge and blind, when do you use them? You only use them to maybe CC some mobs when you're just clearing trash. It's not good for other things. Level 90, you have Shuriken Toss, Marked for Death, and Anticipation. This one is just shit for PvE. Then you can choose between Marked for Death or Anticipation. I think Marked for Death is the best. I like Marked for Death. Anticipation is a good talent too. So if you prefer using Anticipation, it's fine. That's just my choose to choose Marked for Death instead of Anticipation, but you can choose either one of these. I think Anticipation is pretty good because you can save up combo points before using them in Killing Spree, for Killing Spree or something. But, yeah. I think Marked for Death is better. Level 100, we have Venom Rush, Shadow Reflection, and Death from Above. So the sad thing is that Death from Above just it just doesn't get it. And Shadow Reflection, the cooldown of Shadow Reflection is 2 minutes. I think it's a little bit too big because it's not gonna align with your other cooldowns. And Venom Rush is just good because you get 15 more energy. Your energy regeneration rate is increased by 5% for every enemy you have poisoned, so you always get 5% extra energy regeneration, and if it's AoE, you can even get 15% energy regeneration. So I think that's a pretty good talent, Venom Rush. That's why I choose it. So to move on to Glyphs, these are the glyphs I'm using. I'm using Glyph of Deadly Momentum. That's more for dungeons, outer world stuff. You can choose different glyphs for that. Like Glyph of Sprint is better, I think, so you can get into to connect with bosses faster. But this one is good for outer world stuff and things like that. Sorry. Glyph of Feint, increase the duration of Feint by 2 seconds. As I told you guys, Feint is a very important ability in Wilds of Draenor. You're gonna use them. You're gonna use Feint a lot. Sorry. You're gonna use Feint a lot. I mean, there's so much AoE damage these days, so you reduce it by 50% is huge, very big. So it's just a must-have talent. Glyph Energy, just increase your maximum energy by 20. I think that's the best. I don't know why. The Mana Glyph doesn't do anything at all, so choose whatever you like. I just use this one, so you get no damage basically, at least not that much damage. So let's move on to the Combat Rogue rotation a little bit. Always use Instant Poison, yeah, Crippling Poison of course, but it doesn't make a huge difference or something. So let's say this is the boss. You get a pull timer, blah blah blah. So you start with a Shadow Step, get into him. You bind him now. Let's choose this one. You open with an ambush, then a revealing strike, get a slice and dice up, Killing Spree. After using Killing Spree, I'm always going to 5 combo points. When I have 5 combo points, I'm using Adrenaline Rush, use 1 Eviscerate, Marked for Death, Eviscerate, and then just do as much damage as you can. You see your slice and dice is running out a little bit, so it's almost out of time. 30 seconds slice and dice. So the problem with the rogue at the moment is that you get you don't have that much. You're out of energy a lot of times. So that's when I'm gonna use my finishes. So you see, I'm out of energy now. Basically, it's taking a long time before I get energy back. So I can just finish now and then ambush. So that's just a nice damage boost, I'm not watching my DPS, I'm not just doing my best at the moment. So that's the basic rotation. As you saw, my Killing Spree was going off the cooldown really fast. So basically, whenever you use a combo point, finishing move, that's only Eviscerate, it doesn't work on Slice and Dice and Recuperate. the cooldown on killing spree is reduced by 2 seconds. So if you use a 5 combo point eviscerate, there's going 10 seconds of the cooldown of killing spree. So mark for that again. Eviscerate, another 10 seconds of killing spree. So that's how you can get your combo points back really fast. That's the best way to get your combo points back. So one more time, this is your target. You shadow step, ambush, revealing strike, slice and dice, killing spree, 2-minute cooldown now, as you see. Okay, gaining of 5 combo points because you have a lot of energy now. Now, well, maybe not anymore. So now you pop adrenaline rush, pop it, eviscerate, another eviscerate, and then just spam. Reverse your revealing strike, of course. Spam sinister strike, spam sinister strike. Slice and dice is running out. Get slice and dice up. Spam, spam. That's the only thing you're doing, is spamming that ability. So that's the only thing you're doing. Basically, keep your revealing strike up. I was a little bit too early, but only use it when you're almost out of revealing strike, you know. Keep your slice and dice up. So I would mainly use it with 3 combo points. So you know, you get 30 seconds slice and dice. That's big enough. And then just use as much eviscerates as possible. As you see, I'm at 6 seconds now. So don't use any finishing move now, because it's almost off cooldown. And then you just use killing spree on cooldown. And then just continue, you know. Just continue doing damage. Maybe put, you know, one ambush between it. One thing to notice is these dagger things besides your character. That's deep insight. Damage increased by 50%. So you might say, why don't you wait with killing spree till you get the deep insight? That's because you can do it if you almost got a deep insight, but deep insight basically just doesn't line up with the cooldowns. It just takes too long to get deep insight to wait with killing spree. If you almost got a deep insight, you can wait with killing spree to use it, but I would rather use killing spree as often as possible than wait for deep insight, because you're not getting as much damage as you can, basically. So that's basically the rogue. Oh yeah, I didn't speak out AoE yet. So for AoE it's really simple. If you have 3 targets, just choose one. Same thing. Ambush, revealing strike, slice and dice. You can go with a killing spree if you want, but it's not necessary. You can just, you know, spam. If you have 3 targets or more, just use Crimson Tempest and keep spamming Sinister Strike. Spamming Sinister Strike. That's just how I'm doing my AoE. And use just use eviscerate whenever you can, of course. Oh wait, and keep your slice and dice up, because you get a lot of damage from slice and dice. So that's basically the rogue AoE, or I would say the rogue PvE rotation, I would say. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you find it a little bit useful and can use it in PvE. My PvP guide should come out really soon. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of PvP. I'm not playing PvP that much at the moment with Rogue, but I'm gonna get into PvP a little bit more pretty soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up the video. It helps me. Share the video with your friends. You know, getting more so I get more subscriptions. It's nice. And of course, if you didn't yet, subscribe to my channel, so you see when I get a video up. I'm just, you know, I'm not uploading that much, but I'm uploading regular, you know, enough. It's just subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I see you on the next video. Bye.